podcast character designs done by Demon Artie. Be sure to follow her over on Twitter at ArtieDemon. Welcome everyone back to the Crimson 15 podcast. I'm your host, Crimson Sen.
MVT-PCA.
810-454.
Be sure to check us out over on Twitter at C15 Podcast. Join the discussion over on Discord, link in the description below. And if you're enjoying the videos, be sure to sub, like, share, and hit that bell for notifications. Mandalorian Season 2, Episode 4, The Siege, and action-packed. We get some stuff, cloning stuff, and
It was action-packed, but it advanced the story. That's what I liked about it.
Secret experiments kind of things.
So, again, we're thinking all kinds of stuff. Is this stuff they're telling with Snoke? They do mention things like, oh, when the new order, like, not, they didn't use the word the new order, but they are leading to that.
You'll be rewarded in the new era, which means like the new order kind of thing.
So, I like how The Mandalorian is being a cool show on its own, and it's having to clean up the caca messes of the new trilogy.
Yeah, exactly. It's fixing it. It's fixing it.
It's doing its best.
Wow,
Yeah.
and that's really surprising and cool that you're that good. You're that good to be like, I'm expanding everything and fixing everything.
So, but yeah, this review might be a little short because once they get to the action, I mean, it's just all action.
It's awesome.
Yeah, it's
Believe me,
cool.
Yeah.
But it'd be a ton of action. But there's a lot of suspense because I'm like, oh my god, is the baby gonna be okay? Don't get the baby. So we do open up, and it's super cute because the child is like his mini Chewie.
Yeah.
because last time that dude fixed his ship just enough to just function. And he's like trying to work things, and he's like yelling back, hey, did you find the red wire? I'm like, oh god, is he talking to the kid? So he's like in there, and he's like,
There's a little part where he can't get to, but the baby can.
like it's literally so small he can barely fit in there. So like he sent him in to help him fix it, and the child is starting to not necessarily talk, but he's like making noises. So he's like baby group.
Yeah.
It's just adorable.
And it's like kind of cute because at this stage I feel like he's gonna start training it, and maybe not in the Mandalorian like ways, but start training it in, like, in a sense like, okay, you need to help me because we need to be partners here.
Yeah. He says, take out the blue wire, put the red wire. You do it. Don't put them together, whatever you do. And he takes it out and he starts looking, no, don't put them together. And
He puts it back.
But just like Baby Groot. Remember when they try to explain things to him, he just doesn't get it?
Push that button, that makes it explode automatically.
And he goes, don't do that.
Don't do that.
Because he's like, replace them. So put the red with blue and the blue with red, but don't touch the wires because we can't have them touching. He's looking at him, and then what does he do?
He touches them.
Wow!
So stupid.
He's like, are you okay? He's like, I'm like, oh, thank God he did. He's like, I love the fact that Mandalorian's like, well, it was worth a shot. Maybe he was going to listen. So they're like, you know what? We're not going to be able to get you to that planet. I'm like, damn it, no, Ahsoka Tano, you fat.
Hopefully the next episode.
But this is what they said. I read this online. They said they want that to, like, blow up the internet.
Oh, it's going to.
Action.
It's going to.
Oh, it's going to be
as soon as she hits the screen.
It's going to be glorious.
Do you do a slow reveal, or do you just have her show up in battle?
No, do you have her cloak and then she pulls up, or do you have it to where she shows up and they tears? I don't know which way.
Because that's what I'm saying. Like, how cool would it be if like somehow like bad guys show up and she just comes in.
What's so cool about it is the fact that she knows what Mandalorians are, but he has no idea what they are, which is so funny.
Yeah.
Like, she's gonna be used to that.
Mm-hmm.
So he's like, you know what? I'm not gonna be able to get to your planet. We need to go meet some old friends. I gotta get repairs.
Yeah.
So he's gonna go back to where, because like in the beginning they had a little recap of season 1 kinda. So we're gonna meet old friends.
Yay!
We see the old den where the Mandalorians were, so we see the forge and everything. So what happened to the armorer?
And she even took off like the metal piece on it, so she left.
Yeah, she took off. So hopefully she's fine. She was cool.
I wonder if she's building another group of like cultist Mandalorians again.
So we see these other dudes in there, and they're just like using it as their little hideout. And I guess they've been stealing stuff, and there's like this cute little like muskrat looking weasel thing.
They're gonna cut it and eat it. Like, jeez.
Can we kill chickens and eat them?
Yeah.
So, but like they're gonna, but then they hear some noises and like, oh, someone's in here, and you can even tell just from her silhouette.
Oh,
it's the shock trooper lady from that. She's in there. She's the marshal. So she's the marshal of this town now. So she's cleaning up the streets, taking down the criminal elements. So she's in there kicking everyone's butt. And a pretty cool fight scene.
Yeah.
And I do like the fact that we finally have, it's not some 105-pound little nothing wisp of a woman kicking everyone's butt.
No, she can
pick up a dude and throw him across the room.
Yeah, literally, when she picks up the guy in the back, I can see her do that.
Yes.
Because she's a big woman, because she was a WWE.
Right? Oh, she was a UFC fighter.
UFC, sorry, yeah.
But not to knock on another Star Wars track thing, that other security officer, no.
Yeah.
This was a considered officer?
You could believe it. You could believe it.
So she goes in there and kind of like, I guess, busts up this. They're just like outlaws. And then, you know, the little muskrat thing is like, thank you. It's almost like the part you can see.
It almost is like, mama.
Yeah.
Like,
oh, big mama.
Big mama.
So she's like, you know, I gotta. So she takes all the stuff. She's gonna give it back to the people. Like, okay, she's a good guy now. Full blown, not just mercenary. She's actually doing good stuff. So I'm so upset. I'm like, oh my god, the Mandalorian cave has like been taken over.
Yeah.
But what are you gonna do? She goes in there, cleans it all up. She's gonna return all the stolen goods to everyone. So okay, so we know that she's been cleaning up the town. I do like this little thing. I like how it's like a puppet.
Yeah, it's real.
It's a real thing. I see this. Normally, this thing would be CGI, and it wouldn't really be there. But
why use it when you don't have to?
And
use
then
puppets when you can, especially with Star Wars.
And then people would grab it, and it wouldn't look right because I think it kissed her face, and you could see it pushing on her face because it's real. It's not like
gave it food too. Yeah,
yeah. She gave like some crackers, thing or some bread or whatever. Then we get Mandalorians coming in. Isn't it the shot? I love when he enters into a planet and you see like the town. It looks so freaking good.
It's not the fact special effects so good, but the shots that they decide to do look good.
Yeah, the cinematography.
The cinematography is just incredible.
And for what it seems like they use real models. Like that's like someone probably built a model, used a couple CG to make it look real. But yeah,
the HO scale.
Yeah, HO scale, and it works. I don't care. It looks great.
Yeah. So he goes to land the Razor Crest, and it's just like the doors opening all rickety and everything.
It won't even go all the way down, so it's like completely like straight. It's like
it's the shock trooper girl, and again their names escape me.
Yeah, because it's been this whole season.
It's been a whole season.
And the magistrate.
And the magistrate guy, and he's like, oh, it looks like the Razor Crest has seen better days. Like, I gotta get this thing fixed. And I even like how the Mandalorian's like, how's my credit here? Whatever you want. He's like, he tells these guys, hey, get on this. Fix it perfect. Make it like it's brand new.
Brand new.
And he's like, oh, cool, thank you. And of course, everyone loves to see the baby. He's like, oh, come here, little dude. He picks him up.
It saved his life.
Yeah, he saved it. Come on, do the magic thing.
Yeah, because he goes, is he treating you good? Are you treating it good? And he asks him,
He's like, oh, is he? Oh, he said, yeah. Oh.
Yeah, because he's talking. Well, he can make grunts now. Like,
go out. Little baby noises. This is so freaking cute. And as they're walking away, one of the guys like looks back. I'm like, that guy's gonna do something. That son of a bitch.
You could just tell. The Star Wars known for the guys that you're gonna betray by looking at. You just has that weird.
You son of a bitch.
The double take is always like, ooh.
Yeah, this mother. Look at that. He's looking back. You bastard.
Yeah.
But the town looks pretty freaking nice.
Great.
There's some trading going on. People are talking. The market's really loud, and so it's like a regular place.
Yeah, it looks like not even what it was in season 1. Like it was like this desolate bounty hunter.
Yeah, drunken people on the streets, and now this actually looks like this could be a trading port of sorts.
Yeah. I almost wish we could like show the contrast from season 1 because like there was people roasting animals and it was all crazy.
So I was like, yeah, we haven't even seen half of it. You know, I want to show you this one place. They got a school going on.
Yeah,
Super
that's the
cool.
place that they were trapped in the first.
Yeah,
the bar.
Yeah.
Yeah, now it's a school. Talk about a 180.
And they have a 3CPO android teaching.
Yeah, the linguist.
Yeah, teaching.
So it's talking and everything. And it's funny to hear like a female voice. Like
it could be any. Yeah,
it doesn't matter. But it's so like we have this little school going on, and I thought this was just. He's like, hey, we need to go talk business. We can leave the child here. He's like, no, wherever I go, he goes. Where we're going, you're not going to want the kid there. So he'll just be in class. So he walks up and puts on a little desk. Yeah. He's just this little alien, little dude. Hey, everybody.
And all the kids are like, oh, wait. And then the teacher's like, no, let's get back focusing what I'm talking about. And it's okay.
And we get these cute little scenes, and they mean nothing, but they're just cute and they're fun, and they don't linger too long.
No.
I think they found the perfect amount of time. Because he's sitting there, and there's some other kid like eating these little green cookies. And then the child's like, hook a brother up. He's like, come on, give us something.
No.
Did you think he was trying to mind trick him? Didn't the kid kind of like...
I think he was, but I don't think he knows how to do that yet.
I wish he would have, because I want to... it's a cute scene, but it's also showing his powers are growing.
Yeah.
So he needs to find someone...
Well, it's so funny if you did the little wave like this.
Yeah.
Because the kid kind of...
The droids aren't here kind of thing.
Because the kid did shake his head.
Yeah.
Like, oh, wow,
I think he was trying to, but it didn't work.
Because he did ask for one. He's like, no way, kid.
No way. And then, then he had that moment. But yeah, he's growing in his powers. He needs someone to guide him. And Mandalorian can't do that.
Well, Sokka can.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why, like, it's showing the need. Like, he needs to have a teacher.
I do like the fact that you see him, he force grabs it.
Yeah.
The kid looks over. He's like, just he's like,
he's like, what are you gonna do about it?
So that was super cute, and it's just seeing him at a little desk. Like I just want to see him like doing his homework. I got homework to do. I do like, and he just has that cute little like look. He's looking right at him and right in his eyes while he's eating his food. You know?
He has an innocent look, like, oh, I didn't do anything. What do you mean?
Get back to the Mando, and remember that guy from the first episode?
Yeah, that blue
kills. He sees him and he's like literally like almost craps his pants. Like, oh,
and like steam comes out of his neck because he's like, oh.
So I didn't think I'd see you here. He's like, oh, same to you. I guess he's like, you know what? He's the one that used to do my books, and all of a sudden that's why he was on the run.
Yeah, he took too much money, like way too much.
And he's like, now he's working off his debt, like 200 years or whatever.
Oh, 350.
So it's either be frozen and carbonated for 350 years, or work for me, but might as well work for you.
Yeah.
At this moment, I thought, oh my God, is he going to betray him?
I thought that.
I thought that too. I thought
it'd been funny if Mando said, I guess you guys made it back for Life Day.
Because he
said that in the original.
I gotta make it to Life
Day.
That was so funny. And he also goes, and if you ever try to run away again, I'll go after you.
He's like, yeah. He's like, let me know if he takes off again.
I'll
get you again, boy. So this is what's been going down. They're like, hey, everything's running great here. We've been cleaning up the streets, been getting out all the criminal element. Yeah, there's some pockets here and there, but there is an Imperial base that's still here. And there's still soldiers there. If we can take that out, we get them off the planet, we can make this into a trading hub.
Yeah.
This can be something big.
Well, it's probably just a small skeleton crew in there, we surmise, so it shouldn't be that hard. And then here you go, the Mandalorian's getting roped into doing something again. He's always getting roped to do things.
So he's like, but of course, everyone hates the Empire.
Yeah.
So I might as well get rid of these bastards. And these are the same bastards that try to get the kid in the first place.
Yeah.
So there's also that there where he wants to like get, whatever they were doing.
Mm-hmm.
I want to knock this facility out.
And he can't leave because he's working on a ship. So it's like, I really am literally nothing to do.
Yeah, so might as well get some, have some fun.
Yeah, crack some skulls.
Let's get some bust some skulls, man.
Bust some skulls.
So that's their mission. They're on their way there. I like how the fact they brought the fish guy with them. He's like the magistrate guy's like, I don't know, his chauffeur.
Yeah.
Almost I think he treats him like complete crap too, as it makes it funny throughout the whole episode.
So they're out there in his little speeder thing, kind of just like Luke's, It looks like crap, but I love it.
Yeah,
the flat...
Star Wars can look junky. That's the whole point.
Yes.
It's supposed to look makeshift. That's the whole point.
They get these. He's like, "Oh, how close do you want to be? Take us to the front door." But this guy's like a coward.
Yeah,
I don't want to get that close.
You go, I'll knock 50 years off your sentence if you do this.
Okay,
yeah.
So they get some up there. Can't get any closer than this. The door. It's been from all the lava and stuff. It's all jacked up. Oh man, we're gonna have to cut into the store. So he jumps out there. He's doing it. Mando's like, "Hey, I'm gonna go check something out." She flies up there. You just see a stormtrooper go flying because it's high up.
Yeah.
And then
he's such a keen sense. He knew there's someone up there.
And then just having them close to that door would unlock it.
Yeah.
So that's how they get in. So they take the elevator up, and he's like, "Yeah, so much for an empty base." There's like 15 dudes dead up there.
Just up here in this part.
So every single time they think there's only a few stormtroopers, that's never the case.
No,
like it's never happened.
They're like infested. Whenever they are at, they're always there. Yeah.
So they're making their way through there, and they're walking around like, "Hey, we have to get to where the reactor core is. Since this is like where all that lava is, we shut it off. It's going to overheat, and this whole base will go." So that's their plan. Very Obi-Wan. Remember, I'll go to the reactor and shut it off, and it even looks super similar to it. It's
exactly when you have to walk. Yeah.
So they're making their way through this facility. And I this whole entire time, I was thinking to myself, man, is this dude going to betray him? Honest to God, the dude was going to be a betrayer. But, he doesn't. He seems like a coward, but he's going to be, he's going to do what his boss tells him to do.
I know. He even said, like, oh, I'll run perimeter. Like, no, you're staying here. You're coming with us.
You're coming with us.
Yeah.
They even see, like, some type of vehicle. Like, oh, man, we can totally use this. We can make so much money with this. But like, no, we're just going to blow up. Who cares? We're not going to use any of this. Oh, man.
I wasted an opportunity.
We see that one of the guys is like, hey, he's looking at a monitor, section 3, report in when your monitor's down. They make it there. They knock this guy out, and then he shut off all the cameras. So they're surely making their way through the facility, finding out where the reactor core is. So now they're making their way through there. And I honest to God thought, okay, something big's gonna happen. They keep turning corners.
Yeah.
And I think something big's gonna happen, but it never does.
No.
They're like, this is too easy.
It seemed a little too easy.
I was thinking that too. I'm like, this is way too easy.
They took some command key off that guy. So they get to where the reactor is, and There's like, dude, go turn it off. Me? And he's going, there's no freaking guardrails here. And that was always a good thing with the...
Yes, because for some reason there'd be dangerous spots and there was no guardrails.
Yeah, and they didn't mention it's true on the Death Star when they shoot the laser on the side. There's no car right there. You would just fall off.
Yeah,
OSHA would have a field day with this place.
You have to sit there because if you lean a little, you're freaking
you're done.
You're done.
Like, if you get tired, you had a long shift.
12-hour shift.
You're
You're
gonna
just
die.
sitting there.
So he gets it, sets it to basically, okay, we got to get the hell out of here. It's about, they said, what, 10 minutes? 15 minutes?
Less than 10 if we have lucky.
The thing's going to blow. Base is going crazy. And you get to this area where these two scientist-looking guys, they see this, the control panel, they start shooting it. So I'm like, oh, they're trying to hide data.
Yeah.
These guys get shot, get killed, and then we see like these tubes, and they literally look like Snoke, right? Is that am I wrong in thinking that?
I think they look 100% like Snoke. They got the big noggin, they got the weird hump on the back, and it makes sense because if they were trying to make Snokes, they're going to be messed up. They're not going to be perfect clones.
Then the one guy finds a hollow emission to Moff Gideon.
Yep.
He's like, the experiments have all failed, like they've always said. We thought there would be some advancement, but every single one of these things ends up dying. We have no more blood. I was only able to take so much from the specimen, which was the child at the time. And he said, M count metachlorians. That's what it is.
Yeah.
And like, if we were going to do more of these experiments, I'm going to need that kid back. Because this scientist guy doesn't want to kill the child.
No.
So what else would they be using metachlorians for unless to make clone Jedis or to make bodies for the Emperor or do something, right?
Would he be willing to hurt the child now, though? Because that won't fail you again. That's what he
Yeah.
told them. So would he be willing to hurt him now?
Well, because he knows his life's on the line now.
And Mando's like, Moff Gideon's dead. This must be an old message. He's like, no, this is 3 days old. So Moff Gideon's alive.
Yeah, so now he knows that.
And that puts kind of a little bit of fear because he's like, man, if that guy's alive, he's going to hunt me down.
And he's going to hunt for the child.
Yeah.
And then that's when he says, like, I got to go to the child.
Yeah.
So now the Mando's like, oh man, I got to get the hell out of here and leave it to you guys. So
and he goes, did you know about this? And he goes, no, I didn't know any of this was down here.
I thought this was just a thing for the Empire. I didn't know there's some cloning science stuff going down
I just
here.
thought it was like a regular base or something. Like, oh, you're just keeping tabs here.
So this is where I think they're doing the work to clean up the
They said clean up on aisle 6.
Yeah.
What happened?
Yeah,
the new trilogy.
Because there was no really
Then
good
why does
transition.
Snoke look like that? What's going on? What, now it's explaining that.
Yeah, I feel like Dave Filoni's like, yeah, we need to help out.
Yeah, but we're helping the best we can. And even, she's like, hey, take your jetpack and be even quicker, get to the kid. Now this whole time I'm like, oh god, I hope the kid's okay. I was thinking the worst of the worst was happening.
We thought the whole town was gonna be killed.
I thought Mando was going to go to a scene where all those kids were killed in that school.
Oh, and
I'm like, oh no. So this whole time...
We're talking about younglings being killed. That's not that we're talking.
Not the younglings. So now the Mando left them to their thing. She's pretty good.
Yeah.
She's no Mandalorian, but she's pretty damn good.
She's been trained. She's a hardened veteran.
She's a shock trooper. She's been through some stuff. So now they're going to have to fight their way through here. Mando's going back up through the vent shaft thing where the lava was, and he's just
being a bad egg.
I love when he knocks the one stormtrooper into the lava. Oh my god, that'd be the worst thing ever.
Yeah, you're done.
The other guy's like, okay, he's gone. This guy's gone.
Yeah, he's no more.
So Mando's he's going back to the town. So he's out of this whole episode for a long time. Then it's just them making their way back to their speeder ship. They're trying to get the hell out of there.
All the sounds in this are so beautiful.
Yeah,
it's like music to my ears.
And I love how the blue guy's totally useless. Like when he gets there, he's like ducking, but he's like doing double ducks. Like, what are you doing? It's not a video game.
I like the fact that everyone's down. Then he jumps out. Bro, they're all gone.
They're all gone. And he's like, oh, my bravery.
And another time he tries to get up, and then she just pushes him down. Just get out of the way. You're just in the way. Okay, you don't know what you're doing.
I like all the chatter. Oh, there they are, like the way that stormtroopers talk.
Well, let's go there. There they are. Yeah,
it's
you gotta go to section G.
We're gonna cover this. I love the way that.
And then the blasters, the way they sound, the way the vehicles sound. Oh god,
it's so Star Wars. It's beautiful.
Yes.
Yeah.
But they make it up to the top and they can't get back down because they're being cornered off. Like they can't get to that elevator because
they're blocking the
in the elevator.
Yeah.
So what's face runs to that vehicle that they were gonna use, gets in there. Pulls it up, they get inside, and they're trying to go a different way. They lock him down, and he's like, wait a second. You're not going to jump this gap, are you?
She's like...
She had to.
I love the fact that he was worried about his speeder. It literally lands right on it and smashes.
Dude, forget your speeder. It's gone. It's gone.
You landed on my speeder? Like, dude, we got to get out of here. They're going to kill us.
How freaking awesome did those speeder bikes look when they were going down that mountainside?
Oh,
And two of them got
beautiful.
destroyed because they're going down those caverns and it just got crushed.
And they had the speeder helmets, the
them.
classic like boom.
They're
Oh yeah,
almost like
it reminds me from Endor, right? From
Yeah,
Return
right.
of the Jedi.
Beautiful.
I love the sounds, the way it looked so good. So much better than the ones that had treads in the effing freaking Last Jedi.
I
No,
know.
that's
Yeah,
not-
when Rise of Skywalker, they had, but they were like wheeled ones. They had like tracks on them. It was so stupid. Why wouldn't they just have these?
Yeah, that's what they always have. And they know us. We have not seen one wheel yet. Okay, you don't need to see wheels,
No.
except on the big the Jabba the Hutt vehicle.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
Jawas.
Jawas.
Jawas. That makes sense, but not in these.
Yeah, because they built theirs.
Yeah.
So they will have to use the least amount of technology.
So they're starting to chase him down. I'm like, this thing's better have some weapons. It has like a cannon on it. So once Face jumps on the cannon, I just love the fact that it's that classic crappy looking targeting computer thing.
I want to look as shaky as possible. Ding 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 ding.
And then and when it lines up,
But they did a smart thing. They got close to him so he couldn't get a lock on him.
and they
He's like-
split.
They split.
See, and that's what I love. Show your villain having some brain. You know, like, okay, we got to split up and we got to attack,
They got too close and he couldn't hit him. He's like,
Yeah.
where do they go? They split
But
up.
she smashes one of them up against the wall.
Oh,
The other one
brutal.
gets on top, and he's gonna dump a grenade or whatever. But he ends up turning the turret, and it's literally like point blank. He just eviscerates this dude.
His helmet falls off. There's no head. It's literally his
It's
body's
empty.
gone.
That dude's no more.
Oh gosh, that was so beautiful.
So they think, okay, we're in the clear. And TIE fighters.
Four
Four
of
of
them.
them come from there. They destroyed the base, but there they are.
Is there anything cooler than the sound of a TIE fighter? It sounds like a squealing pig.
The only thing would be cooler is the way their helmets look. Oh, it's so.
And then you
fucking
show them. Do you
beautiful.
always see the cockpit with the helmet? It's the black helmet.
And they're like
Yes.
turning some
Then they'll
knob.
turn a
No,
knob.
no.
Oh, give me that forever. Gosh, I love
It's
that.
so-
Love it.
so
It's so
janky.
cool. I love it.
So they're getting chased by TIE fighters now. And these are a lot harder to target.
Yeah.
So he's trying to shoot at him, and it just, it keeps missing because these things are going to be, there's unlike a speeder bike that can't go up, like it can only go left or right,
Yeah, and this is probably more meant for ground attacks,
Yeah,
not from like,
air.
shooting something from the air.
So they're getting shot at and everything. I'm thinking, oh man, how are they going to get out of this? He ends up shooting down one, but it crashes into their turret, so they're down a turret. So like, man, we have to make it back to the town, and hopefully the town has defenses or something.
Yeah, because I go, you can get one of them, but it landed right, you said, around the gunner. It was done. Now you can't use it no more.
I don't know what they were gonna do because like, hey, go to the town. The only thing I thought of like, hopefully the town's not destroyed, or hopefully they don't destroy the town.
Yeah,
You know,
I thought for sure they're going to go to a destroyed town. But then he gets the Razor Crest, starts taking him out,
Boom.
and boy, is the Razor Crest brand new.
It all looks brand new.
It's
awesome.
shiny just like his armor.
And he was riding that thing beautifully.
And he was doing maneuvers.
Maneuvers.
I thought the whole time the child, he saved the kid. I'm like, oh, thank God the child's fine. I was so
Eating
worried.
his cookies.
I was so worried that something
Oh,
happened to him.
yeah.
So he got him. Hooray. He's safe. And he's still like eating food while they're doing barrel rolls and everything. And he does one cool move where he starts to fall back down. As the TIE fighter's trying to target him, he keeps spinning, so you can't target him. So he's shooting as he's spinning, so the lasers look like they're twisting. It's such a cool
and a
shot.
great shot where they're far away and they start getting close to each other.
And
Like, wow, it's such
they're,
an amazing
they're
shot.
far away and they're spinning at each other like
Oh,
this.
it was so
I
awesome.
would want that on my wall. That's how cool that was.
It was pretty freaking cool. But he ends up taking them all out, and they end up saving the day. They get on the mic. Hey, Mando, that was great. How much are you? Hey, we'll call it even.
You fixed my
Fixed the
repairs.
ship.
You fix my
Yeah.
ship. It's fine. Okay, we'll call it even. Can I buy you a drink? He's like, no. I got to get going. I got to get the child to where he's at. He's like, well, hopefully, we meet again.
Well, knows the mouth is still alive, so he's like, oh crap, I gotta
keep moving.
Well, and
Yeah,
also
moving.
he doesn't want to go back to this town because Mothra will kill everyone.
And the Moth actually knows who he is.
Yes.
Like his actual real name.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
Yeah.
But so he's taking off with the kid in the town safe, and okay, good. I like that. Then we see that same remember the guy that tried to bust
The
him?
cop, yeah.
The cop. So he's like asking questions. So when the Razor Crest landed, I didn't talk about no Razor Crest. This pre-Empire and stuff like
That was
that.
an old transponder.
Yeah,
it wasn't
well,
the Razor
Because he's
Crest.
like, well, the droid, scanned. He's like, oh no, it doesn't know anything after.
Well, see, the Alliance knows that he's out there, the
Yeah,
Mandalorian. They're
Mandalorian.
starting to get a beat on him.
And like he's giving that you give me the damn runaround, but
Yeah.
you can't prove anything.
Yeah, he's like, oh yeah, I'll give you a holler next time you're out here.
Yeah.
Because it's like way out there, so they know he's not going to come back.
No. And he leaves, and then the blue guy looks at him like, well, what do you want me to say? I'm not going to tell him the truth.
He walks and he sees like, hey, you used to be, you fought for the Rebel Alliance. We could use someone like you. She's like, she's basically, I'm done with fighting wars.
Yeah, I forgot what she said. Almost a term like I'm not like I won't be blue or something like that,
Yeah.
which means like, well, I'm not going to keep the peace. I'm a person that fought for the rebellion, but not.
Yeah, and he's like, it says that you're from Alderaan.
Yeah.
You know, Alderaan got exploded, and he's like, you lose anyone? She's like, I lost everything.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm sorry to hear that, because he was there when it happened. So he must have been like in outer, doing like,
the
because
space
he was a
battle.
pilot. He must have seen, holy.
And the whole planet blew up. Yeah. And then he asked like, did you lose anyone?
Yeah. I lost everything.
Everything.
He left behind a little like
Medallion?
trinket.
A medallion. Yeah.
It's probably from that that battle.
He goes, I just want to keep the peace here. I just want to keep to be the sheriff here, basically.
But I love the fact that maybe it is pulling towards her because she's being more of a good guy. So maybe it is affecting her.
Help.
Like maybe
I can do more good out there.
Yeah.
But you know what? You can help where you're at.
Help with
Because, but we do need people like you locally too. We got to get the alliance all together. We got to get.
Because she goes like, I know something's going down. And I'm thinking, I try to tell everyone else. The central core cities, we have those protected, but things are happening out here. And again, of course, that's how the.
Well, because the New Order.
That's where
looking around out there.
Exactly, and I feel like they're getting.
Isn't that where they built all the ships? Was on the outer rim? Is that's why they couldn't
Yes.
find the ships?
That's why. This is
That's
what's
why.
happening.
And I feel like that's why he wants to make maybe a little like not agents, but like keep your word to the ground. Let us know. We'll come. Like we'll come and help.
That match ain't gonna trust him for nothing.
No,
That's what
no.
Yeah.
He's like, they're not gonna keep the peace out here. We got to do it. We can't worry about that. We're
Yeah.
down the rim.
Then we get this lady, and she seems like she's going to be pretty important because she's talking to the Mofo. The tracker's been planted on the Razor Crest. Like, I can do it.
Oh,
I said I watched is gonna be a tracker, and I can't believe I got that right.
Yeah,
That's
because the
right.
guy
You're
was
right.
going to do something. He was
You
going
do
to
something. I go, it was too easy.
And
So-
see, and what I love about that's kind of like a Thrawn move.
Yes.
Is let him think that you won, and then you're still tracking him.
But what's so weird about it is that the Moth will let this all happen. That tells you how obsessed he is with the Midichlorians. He's gonna let this whole base get destroyed.
Well, yeah, because
That's
think about
crazy.
it. It
Well,
can
you get
make
the child
some-
back. That's
Yeah.
worth more than $1 million.
Yeah.
Because think about it, you can get Snokes, you can bring back the Emperor, all because of that
Yeah.
child.
So he's like, okay, good. And we'll keep tracking him. So maybe this is how he doesn't. Like, how much does he know? He knows he has a child, but does he know he's going to go find Ahsoka Tano?
I don't think he knows the suck. I think he just thinks it's gonna be the child. He doesn't know there's another
2
Jedi.
for 1.
2 for 1, yeah.
Yeah, but
Say-
trying to take her is gonna be a lot harder though, because she's a fully trained
Is that
Jedi.
Emily Clark? It looks like her.
I know, it kind of.
It does kind of look like her.
And
But
then we get this.
Then
scene.
this super weird scene. He's like, oh, but when we get to him, we'll be ready. And we see like these robots or
Armor?
clones.
We don't. They look like Vader's. But
Almost
we're
like
not sure.
Vader helmets. What the hell are these things?
I have no idea, but
and it's hard to see because everything's so damn dark in this show.
And I don't think they're clones. They could be robots or suits or armor. Because if they made like Mandalorian armor,
Like their own kind of form of Veskar.
yeah, they would be basically walking around really hard to kill. Because they could take shots just like Mandalorian can.
They're just super weird. So if anyone knows what these things are, but again, that looks like those look kind of like Vader
Vader's
helmets.
I wonder
That's
if they're
super
the death droids.
Yeah.
And he has like a bunch of them, so he's gonna send like a wave after wave after him.
Oh,
Because
geez.
think about it, like he can beat a couple, but I don't know if he can beat a whole battalion of the death
No.
droids.
So that's how it ends. So he's tracking. He's gonna let the Mandalorian go where he's gonna go.
I wonder where he's gonna spring the trap though.
Who knows?
Yeah, unless as I said, does he know about Ahsoka? Does he know where he's
Well, the
going?
thing is, I wonder if he's gonna go to Ahsoka and then she's gonna have the child and something's gonna happen. They're gonna attack then, or they're gonna attack after that.
Yeah,
See, I wonder what's his long game. There's got to be a place where he's gonna set the trap.
yeah. Like you said, or maybe he put that beacon on it. Is it recording conversations? Because he might talk to her and say, "Hey, we're going to the being cute with it. Oh, we're gonna go to
Maybe.
this planet," and then that's where those.
That could be.
Yeah.
But definitely, super excited to see.
There's
where
another
this
10. I love this
This
episode.
is,
Yeah.
I think the other episode was better because God, I love Mandalorian.
But this
Yeah,
is just
yeah.
but this one actually explained. I mean, but added more and it's fixing the movies. That's what I like about this episode.
Yeah, it's trying to
to fix them, not making them at least explain it. So okay, that's why Snoke looks the way he does. Now we get that.
Yeah.
if that's what it is, I'm assuming that's what it is.
That's what
Because
it
it did look very pale and scarred up.
Yeah.
And
Because we already know they're trying to put midichlorians in other things. So
Yeah, and that would make sense because they even explained it. Oh yeah, he was a clone of mine in the Rise of Skywalker. So
yeah. So it all kind of it's all adding up.
yeah, it's all making sense.
But yeah, definitely looking forward to next week. I again, when do we get to see Ahsoka? Is it gonna be the week after? The week after? Come on, give it.
I think it might be soon because his ship is fixed.
Yeah, so you can go straight there.
He could just
don't give me
Jump.
another side adventure. Just let him get there.
The next episode's gonna end with like seeing Ahsoka's lightsaber or the back of her cloak, but we won't see her
Yeah,
face
the
though.
cloak and the staff.
Oh,
that she's
they're gonna
with.
give us crap. They're not gonna give it to us
Yeah,
right
because
away.
she's gonna be a little bit older. Yeah, because she was old at the end of Rebels, and this is like what 20 years after Rebels.
Yeah. So did she already go find? Because remember, she at the end of Rebels, she shows up with Sabine. Let's go.
Let's go find. Yeah.
So did she already do that?
Yeah, like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if you see like her, Sabine, and Ezra.
That'd be so effing cool.
Like
if
older.
Ezra's in this fucking show, I would go absolutely
You
nuts.
know what people are calling it? The only person that would actually call him Baby Yoda would be Ezra. Because he actually met Yoda.
Yeah, so you're
And
like, oh, it's a
people
Baby Yoda.
It's like a Baby Yoda. So he would
That'd be
actually
great.
make that word canon in the show, which would be kind of funny.
Why not, man? They've hit every note so beautifully in this show. I can't argue. It's just
It's
beautiful. I
It's
love
a ton
it.
of fun.
I love it. It's enjoyable. Unlike Star Trek, I love this.
Yes.
I really do.
I'm glad Star Wars has something.
Thank
Yes.
goodness.
Yes, and something they can put their hat on and be like, hey guys, we're more than just Jedi.
And guess what? I would be happy if they don't do a movie for a long time.
Yeah.
I really would. Just give me this. I'm happy with this.
Give me side stories like this.
Yeah.
I love it. Every character is so interesting. You could do one on the shock trooper, the one on the rebel cops that are going around policing the Outer Rim. I love that.
All
It's
interesting
all
characters.
good.
You know when you have a good story, when each individual character can have its own show.
Yeah.
It'd be interesting.
Yeah, at least like a 4 or 5 episode miniseries.
Oh yeah, easy.
Exactly. Or even you can even do one in the Empire, like what they're doing now. Like, why are these people so loyal? What's keeping them there?
Yeah, because all Vader's gone. The Emperor supposedly is gone.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is there a council of all these moths that are still in the Outer Rim that are all working together now?
Yeah, it's so funny how none of them are like taking over.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Is there like some weird kind of like council meeting that they're all having, and they're like, okay, we're all working on different plans?
Like, cool, Dan. He's really been working with the Emperor the whole time. That would be crazy on that
Do
planet.
we see the Emperor in this show?
That'd be crazy.
I think we need to.
Well, I thought the Emperor's gonna send out his message to everybody, and everyone knows who the Emperor is.
I know. Don't. They're gonna.
We have to fix it. They're fixing it. They're fixing it. Don't
That
worry.
scene makes no sense because the average person doesn't even know what an Emperor is.
No.
They'd be like, who the
People
hell?
don't even know who Jedi are.
Yes.
Filoni, we'll fix it in post. We'll fix it in post. Okay, we're gonna.
You go back and they reshoot.
So look at Len Kenny. This is how you do Star Wars. Okay, this is how you do it.
Actually, people don't even really care about lore.
You know what's
God.
funny?
Yeah.
Emperor would be cool to see. I'd rather see Thrawn. Wouldn't that be cool if he
Thrawn
was
was-
sitting at the head table? Oh, that would be sick.
Thrawn's a cool dude. He has his own little comic. Marvel did a comic about it. It was pretty dang cool.
It's really cool. I would love that. That would be my shocker. That would break my jaw on.
I want to see that blue bastard.
Yes, I want to see him.
What a cold, brutal bastard.
Like you said, if people think Moff Gideon is evil,
Like an evil jerk? No.
Thrawn is like the master at that.
Yeah, he would. Oh man, with that stone cold way that he's about, he's so Empire.
Oh yes.
This homeboy's so Empire. But
Yeah.
can't wait for next week. Give me Ahsoka Tano or
Yes.
give me death.
Yes,
I
yes,
need to
yes.
see
At
this
this
happen.
point, I don't think it'd be cool if Darth Maul was still around.
We're gonna see some cool stuff.
Yeah, we're gonna see some really cool stuff.
They said they're already doing season 3.
I believe it. They're already in production.
Man,
Well, at some point though, there's gonna have to be where he's gonna have to let the child go, or the child's gonna stay with him. There's got to be that kind of
Do you
point.
end with the cliffhanger where the Empire takes the kid away?
and it's like how Empire Strikes Back ended on a sad note.
sad
that
note.
would suck.
And
We
then
have to
so
wait till
he
next
has to
October.
go. Yeah, and he has to go.
I
Find
want to
it.
see a scene where the the Emperor, someone gets the child and starts blowing up and the door's shut, and he gets pulled away and he has to escape, and then he has to leave the child behind.
Yeah.
Man, that's gonna be crazy.
Oh, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good.
And he failed his mission. He
Yeah.
can't accept that.
Can't accept that.
Especially coming from one of the head people of his clan, tell him you have to give him to his people.
Man, that's gonna be crazy.
It's gonna be good.
It's gonna be so
Oh
cool.
gosh, don't get me started. Oy.